All right, here we go. Hope some people join here. I want to talk about this new album I'm putting out. Where is everybody? Let me know when you're here. One person, 5 people. Let's talk about it, man. Let's do it. Kenny Parsons is here. What's up, dude? Jeremy Landis, hello. Joshua Leonard is here. What's up, guys? Guys, I want to talk about this new album I'm putting out. I want to drop some science about this album. Cake. Why are you talking about cake? I don't know about cake. The album's gonna be dope, Joshua? Is that what you think? I'm glad you think that. You've only been able to hear one. Daniel Medina, are you here because of science? That's crazy. I love science. What kind of beer? Guys, this is a triple IPA from La Cumbre Brewing Company in Albuquerque, New Mexico. It's pretty special. Daniel, I'm glad you're here, man. That's awesome. I want to know if you guys have seen the trailer I put up for my new album. Or if you've pre-ordered it by now. Cole, thank you so much. I appreciate that. You hate that you're at work? I'm sorry. These comments are scrolling quickly. I don't know how to go. Oh, I can go back to them. Am I going to get a Swiss illness? Fun fact, nostalgia is the Swiss illness, so you probably already do have it. Oh, that I have beer. Yes, it is 4:07 p.m. and I'm drinking a beer. You can be jealous of that if you want. I'm based out of Albuquerque, New Mexico, Alex. Alex from Detroit. Man. I'm here. Oh, okay. I do hope the new album can be as inspiring as the previous one. That's, of course, what I hope for. I have no idea if that'll be the case, but yeah, great. Hey, Bill, I know you pre-ordered the shirt, but man, we haven't shipped anything yet. We're gonna wait till close to the release date. I apologize if that wasn't clear. Daniel, why are you in Chicago? What are you doing there? Who else is appearing on the album? Nobody. Just me, unfortunately, or fortunately, if that's what you want. I know Chicago rules, but Daniel, why are you there? Hey, Jeremy, thank you. The new studio is awesome, and I'm going to do more video in it. I'm just not all the way moved in yet, so that'll come together for sure. Joe, thank you so much for pre-ordering. That's really awesome. I hope you like the album when you get it. Love from Turkey. Hey, love from New Mexico to Turkey. I'll probably do a studio tour. I'm pretty proud of it. It's really cool. Bill, tour is shaping up and Denver is going to happen. It's going to be likely the first stop on the tour at the end-ish of June. So there you go. Follow for nothing. My living room tour, the only one I did was last year, literally almost a year ago, a little more than a year ago, and it was great. So we're doing another one in a couple months. It's going to be cool. Daniel, why are you not telling me why you're... I hope you're the Daniel Medina that I know. Are you the Daniel Medina that I know who lives in Albuquerque? Because you keep saying you're from Chicago, and that's confusing. I'll answer this question as many times as I need to. Kevin, this is a triple IPA called Father Nelson from La Cumbre Brewing in Albuquerque, New Mexico. That's where I am right now. I'm in the brewery, live streaming to you. Do you give any lessons? I don't. Okay, Daniel Medina. Dang, I have a friend I went to college with named Daniel Medina, and you're not him. That's hilarious. Well, you can pretend to be someone I know. if you want to. That's funny. Hello, Argentina. Hello, Fabian. God, I'm so bad at saying things out loud. Aaron, thank you. I'm glad you're excited for the new album. I am too. I want to say, if anyone here doesn't know yet, there's only 35 people watching, but I have a new album coming out in May called The Swiss Illness, and you can pre-order it now at lowercasenoises.com. All right, Josh Leonard, you say let's get science. What does that mean? What do you want from me? What science do you want from me? Cole, the tour is not stopping in Arizona because I went there last time. So we're going Midwest and Southern United States, unfortunately. What do you understand that unlocks your ability to play the guitar with freedom? Wow. I don't know. I just play what I like to hear. I try to play what I like to hear. I don't know what else to say other than that. I try not to focus on gear. I'm trying to focus less on gear and the technical aspects of it. Try to retain the actual magic of music, you know what I'm saying? What pedal am I using right now? This one. This is what's doing the magic for me right now. I don't have a guitar here. Look at where I am. I'm at a brewery. I'm not at home. I'm sorry. I can't play the guitar for you right now, everybody. Can't play that damn guitar for you, Metal Jacket 35. Yeah, oh shit is right. Maybe when I'm at home I could, but boy, sorry about that. Mostly I just want to come here and talk about the album. People haven't asked. John Fortney, get out of here, Bart face. Do I have a house nail done for the Denver stop? Not yet, but I have a bunch of people who have offered. So I've reached out to someone today and hoping to get it. I'll get it figured out in Denver. I have a lot of people interested in Denver, so that'll be fine. How long is it? How many tracks? Good question, Cole. You can talk about whatever. We talk about whatever here. Cole, the new album is only 8 tracks, but don't worry, it's still like 45 minutes long. So you can do the math there and figure it out. I'm very happy with the length. Did you have a kid for this album? No, I'm done having kids. I've had enough of those kids. Am I coming to Washington? Not this time. I was there last year, so sorry about that. Alexander, you got the Swiss Army bundle. You rock, dude. You're gonna get a test pressing, and it's gonna be awesome. I appreciate you doing that. What did you want from this album that you haven't done on other albums? That's a good question. I think what I'll say is I personally I feel like it's more cohesive than other albums I've done. The other albums are cool because of changes in style and whatever, but I feel like this one is one you can put on if you want it to not distract you. It can not distract you, and that's great. The whole thing through, there's no percussion, no drums, no anything. Dustin Beck is booing me, which is interesting. Hello from Germany. Hello, Germany. What is my preference, Gibson or Fender? I mean, if you're gonna put a gun to my head, I'm gonna pick Fender all day. I'm trying to go through all your comments. They're coming kind of fast. Please come to Maryland with Hotel Neon around 3. That's Alexander. That's great. I mean, those guys live on the East Coast, so it's very possible that I will do an East Coast thing with them, potentially even later this year. Beard oil. I didn't use it today, but I have some. My brother-in-law makes some beard oil. It's called Reverend J Beard Oils. You can find it on Amazon. Oh, boo for not coming to Washington. Okay, that's fine. You can boo that. Just don't boo me as a whole, or else I'll shut this down. I'm just kidding. What was my biggest inspiration for the old video format? Player 42 says. What do you mean for the old video format? Give me a little more explanation there. Okay, the resonating says, what inspired you to tell this story? Um, um, this story is about nostalgia. I wanted this album to be about death, but that didn't feel right. So it's about the loss of not only people, but other little things in your life that will never come back. So that, in my mind, that's nostalgia. So I did a bunch of research on where the word came from, and that's the story that's overlaid on the album. So the old video is playing with the music in your latest video. You're talking about the stock footage in those videos. I don't know. I have kind of a fascination with old video footage. It gives a vibe that you don't have to impose on a video with filters or framing or whatever. I don't know. I just really like it. And I love going to archive.org and just sifting through a bunch of old stuff. Some people might find that tedious, but I actually really, really like it. So that's kind of where that comes from, I guess. Gabe Lubo, can we get coffee sometime? I don't know. Where do you live, dude? Do you live here? Do you live in Albuquerque, New Mexico? Because that could happen. If you could work with any living female singer, who would you choose? Oh boy. I don't know. I have a hard time working with singers in general, as you might expect. Do you plan on releasing any other forms of merch besides vinyl and digipack? Ooh, you want a hat or beanie? Maybe, if there's enough demand. I haven't released a CD in over 7 years, so just doing a plain old CD is kind of new for me. Are any of these songs coincide with film you're scoring? No, not particularly. Maybe they will retroactively, but no, nothing was made specifically for film this time around. Do you ever struggle with feeling completely uninspired? If so, how do you overcome that? Dustin, yes, all the time. All the time. Yeah, it happens all the time. And I don't know. I don't really have a great answer except for you've got to make sure you're focusing on the thing that you love to do. Because even in moments of laziness or whatever, there's going to be a thing that you're still going to want to do. So you want to make sure you're still doing that. Does that make sense? On days when I wake up and I don't feel like doing anything, I still want to come in and play guitar. And so you got to make sure you're not doing something for some other reason, like social media likes or something like that. Why do you turn the like buttons off on your videos? Because it's an unnecessary thing in my mind. I don't care to know who doesn't like my video. That's not why I made the video. And I appreciate when people like it. But that's not the reason I made the video. I made it for myself, and I would argue that at least the art that I like best is art that people made for themselves, not because they thought someone else would like it. So in my mind, the whole thumbs up, thumbs down on YouTube videos is not useful to me. I don't care. So I'll shut it down. Heiner, sorry if I've missed your comment before. Your music helps my girlfriend and me with our insomnia so much when it comes to sleeping. Dude, that's awesome. I struggle with insomnia. I have sleep issues too, and I know that it's terrible. So that's awesome to hear that something that I've created has helped you. That's really great. What you'd say to someone considering leaving his composition and musical studies when he lost the feeling for it and can't start his band? There's a lot there, but man, I'd say you've got to focus on something you like to do. You got to follow it. Your tastes are going to change over time. You just got to follow it. Don't let anyone tell you what you should like. Don't let the internet tell you what you should like. You like what you like, man. That's the only reason why I've done anything with my life, is because I've done what I've liked to do. What's your favorite fuzz/distortion for gelling together with delays? Well, that's a fine question. For now, I actually have a Catalan bred SFT, which is like an Ampeg model. But you can get some gnarly fuzz that still doesn't drop out in the mids, and I really like that. Has been my thing for right now. Will you be looking to record other artists in the new studio? Not at the moment. I'm gonna use it for myself and a couple friends, maybe in the future, but not any plans there really. I'm still trying to get the whole space together. I still need to build some more acoustic panels and all that fun stuff. So, how long did it take to write and record the album? Do I ever get creative crisis? Boy, do I. Yes, this album I had more creative crisis than ever. So yeah, that's always there. This album took longer than I wanted it to take, to be completely honest. I thought what I could do is avoid, because what happens is if I don't finish something fast enough, I end up hating it, really hating it. So one of my goals with this album was to work on it quickly enough so that I missed the last part where I hate what I've done, but I didn't. So by the end of it, it was like pulling teeth, and I didn't like it, and it was terrible. But the good thing is that once I finished it and got it mastered, and I didn't listen to it for a couple months, it was better. And yeah, so I don't know what that means. You can figure that out. So. What happened with Archballs? Archibald is still a thing. We're gonna do some stuff this year, I think. Oh, in San Diego. Gabe, did you come to the show I did in San Diego last year? At Salvage Custom? Or am I forgetting something? I've never owned a full Drive 2 or even played one. I don't give a crap about overdrives. I found the one I like, the Mayflower. And I don't really care to experiment with overdrives very much anymore. How long have I been playing? I'm 30 now. I started playing between elementary and middle school. So, opinions on Bandcamp. I know you use it and such, but can it replace other music distributors like iTunes for you? It doesn't replace anything, for sure. It doesn't replace iTunes or Spotify or whatever. But it's another good option, and especially because you can give... I think the good angle to take with Bandcamp is that it gives audio file downloads, so if anyone wants FLAC or higher quality MP3 downloads, it's a great place to do that. So I highly recommend, even if you're already doing iTunes and Spotify, to go ahead and use Bandcamp as a cool option to do whatever. And also, Bandcamp, out of those options, is the only one that gives you emails from people who buy your stuff, and that's very valuable, more than potentially like $5 or whatever. Andrew, damn it, Andrew. Where's Harambe? Ever use the Eventide Black Hole plugin? Yes. I have it, and it's good. So yes. I'm not gonna tell you my birthday. I don't want you to know my birthday. I don't like my birthday. James, I'm sorry you joined late too. Is the album more ambient stuff? It's very... Alright, I don't know what you mean by the word ambient, but it's more minimal, for sure. It's not my birthday, so you don't have to say happy birthday. It's quite far from my birthday. But I appreciate it. Favorite film is The Fountain. That's why I have these tattoos. Big sky versus space. These questions kind of perplex me because it's all about what you want from it, and I don't know you. I don't know your context. I could tell you that I sold my big sky a year ago. Don't regret it. I still have my space, but that doesn't really mean anything for you because hopefully you're doing something different than I'm doing. No singing on this album, 0. So, Andrew, the new goats are good. There's 3 live ones and 1 dead one. So that's pretty good. And that's the truth, actually. So it's pretty sad. The album is not on Spotify yet. It will be May 19th. New album is out May 19th. But you can pre-order it now at lowercasenoises.com. That's a thing that I should say. Pink Floyd or Radiohead? I don't really like either of them, but if you're going to put a gun to my head, I'm going to pick Radiohead. So, whatever that says about me, that's the truth. My phone's going to die here pretty soon. I can't even tell what the battery level is at. Diss? How's that a diss? Line 6 spider amps. Best ones you can get, baby. But my question... Oh, 10% battery remaining. Whew. We gotta make this quick, guys. How do you get smooth sounds while using a slide? I don't know, man. I don't know. That's just practice. Yeah, you can hit all the other strings with a slide. You gotta learn to mute other strings with your right hand. That's the key. So you pick, but you're using your other fingers to mute the other strings. That's a big thing with slide guitar. Top 3 favorite beers. Elevated IPA from La Cumbre. Tower Station IPA from Mother Road in Flagstaff, Arizona. And a third one, I don't even know. I couldn't say. Those are my 2 desert island ones for sure. MXR Carbon Copy is a great pedal. I still have one. You should have one. It's great. Don't even worry about it. 13 Baby Brie from Baltimore. Hey, thank you. I appreciate you listening. I'm glad they're helpful for you. Mogwai or Cigaros? Currently Cigaros. Is the new album produced from a guitar, or did you get other instruments involved? It's both. I have a feeling some people might wish there was more guitar on it. That's fine with me. I made it the way I wanted to make it. Hello, Brazil. Come to Brazil. Come to Brazil. That's such a thing, coming to Brazil. Maybe I'll get there someday, but you never know. Does the Line 6 Echo Park toy with the guitar signal? Version 1 does, version 2 does not. I'll let you Google to figure out how to find out version 2 versus version 1. What's your favorite guitar moment from the new album? Okay, I know the answer to that question. Track 5 is called, I forget what it's called, but it's the same chord progression the whole time, which is a big build, and then there's a point where it drops off, and there's these nice, I really tried to rip off Hammock, nice slide guitar parts like someone was talking about before, and it's one of my favorite guitar moments in the album for sure. That piece hasn't been released yet, so maybe you'll figure out what I'm talking about later. Favorite reverb pedal? I don't know, man. I've been into reverb plugins on the computer later more than pedals. I like the Tora Verb from D16 and the Vintage Verb from Valhalla. Those are both really good. Hey, Australia. Ben from Australia. Thank you. What DAW do I use? I use Logic. I've always used Logic. I've never touched Pro Tools. I don't care to spend that much money. What volume pedal do I prefer? I use the Ernie Ball MVP right now, but to be completely honest, I use it so much less than I used to. Come to Coachella, boy. What, as a artist or as a listener? I don't know. Either one sounds overwhelming to me. Ableton's great. I use it for live stuff. Never used Reaper. Alright guys, I gotta get out of here before my phone dies, but I appreciate you being here. I'll do this more often, okay? Thank you guys. See ya.